It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. The Old Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, Dayton Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. Their game plan is really centered around throwing the ball today. Why? Their quarterback has a chance to go down in history. They want to get the win first and foremost, but second on their mind, making sure that this beloved young man who has meant so much to this team has a chance for his name to go down in history as the most passing yards ever at this school. We'll see if they get him the ball early and often, get that passing game and rhythm going here so they get a win and some history to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Wolverines headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Julian saying to throw. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Julian with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Smith. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside, it's Rodgers. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at second. 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Say it. Open on the left side, and Smith just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Quick give. It's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He'll take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Inside the 30. He's at the and he scores! Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when you see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He lets one fly deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Moves to his right. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Caught, it's Marsh. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Throw it, say it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To throw, it's Underwood. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Buckeye! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Underwood. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Breaks the tackle. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Throwing, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's changing the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Zayin. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Underwood to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. At the 20, he's got space. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Lucky to get it off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Left side is Jackson. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack him, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Underwood. Oh, pressure's coming. All by himself. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left. It's Marsh. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Underwood, looking for the score, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for the 2-point try. He's got it for the 2.
Ohio State 35, Michigan 25.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Say it. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the field. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with UL Monroe taking on the number 21 team, the Marshall Thundering Herd.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That holding call backs them up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Running inside, it's Marshall. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He breaks a tackle, and he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Underwood. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this